Hello students, welcome to the online lecture series of St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. Myself Satyendra Vats, Assistant Professor in ETCE Department. Our today's topic is noise calculation, signal to noise ratio and noise figure, which is a part of Unit 1st of Communication Systems in ETCE 4th semester. Okay. So first one is noise calculations. How can we calculate the noise at the input of a receiver or output of a receiver or amplifier? So first is addition of noise due to several sources. Let's say we have several resistive sources which are connected in series. So how can we calculate the noise? We have already seen in the last lecture about the noise voltage due to a resistive part, which was this one, that is under root 4 kt delta f into r1. R is the resistance, delta f is the bandwidth, k is the Boltzmann constant, and T is the temperature. So if we have two sources V R1 and R2, then the noise voltage because of these sources R1 and R2 can be written as Vn1 and Vn2. Vn1 is the noise voltage due to resistance R1 and Vn2 is the noise voltage due to resistance R2. If they are connected in series, then the total noise voltage can be given as the square root of the sum of squares of individual noise voltages, which comes out to be under root 4 kt into delta f into the addition of these two, that resistance is R1 plus R2 because they are connected in series. So total noise voltage would become under root 4 kt delta f into R equivalent or R total, and R total is nothing but the summation of all these resistances. If they are more than 2, 3 or more than 3, it will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. Here we can see an example on that. In this we are given a circuit having an television RF amplifier which has an equivalent noise resistance of 300 ohm and an input resistance of 200 ohm. So they are connected in series. So total would become 500. 300 plus 200, that is 500 ohm. So the noise voltage would become under root 4 kt delta f into R total. That comes out to be 6.9. That comes out to be 6.9 microvolt. This is the noise voltage generated by the resistance of the RF amplifier. So this is how we can calculate. Okay. So next is addition of noise due to several amplifier in cascade. That is, cascade means if the output of amplifier first, if output of one amplifier is fed to the input of second amplifier. So how can we calculate the noise? Okay, how the noise will be add up. So figure shows two amplifiers with gains A1 and A2. Gain of this amplifier is A1 and of this amplifier is A2. This is the input resistance of amplifier 1 and this is the input of amplifier resistance 2 and this is the output resistance of amplifier 2, R1, R2, R3, and we have calculated noise voltages for them Vn1, Vn2 and Vn3. So we need to find the combined effect of this system on the receiver, how much noise it will generate. So the gain of first stage is A1 and that of second is A2. Similarly, total input noise resistance is R1, the second is R2 and the output is R3. So RMS voltage at output due to R3, RMS voltage that is, as we have already seen, the noise voltage due to this resistance would be under root 4 kt delta f into R3. Okay, the same noise voltage that we have just calculated would be present at the output if there was no R3, and instead of this R3, okay, instead of this R3, if we have some resistance R3 dash at the input of amplifier second, then it would have the same output voltage at the output. So what it can be, like if this is the Vn3 dash output noise voltage due to R3 dash, then it will get amplified. So Vn3 would be A2 into Vn3 dash, as whatever we will feed to the input of amplifier A2, it will get amplified by the factor A2, as it is the gain of amplifier A2. So if Vn3 dash is the noise voltage at the input of this amplifier, then at output it will be Vn3. So this is how we have calculated the Vn3 dash. If instead of R3 we have a resistance R3 dash as the input, so Vn3 dash would be Vn3 divided by A2, which comes out to be under root 4 kt delta f R3 divided by A2. Okay, now if we compare these two equations, if we compare, we would get R3 dash, that is this R3 dash will be equal to R3 upon A2 square, that is the square of the gain. Okay, so R3 dash comes out to be R3 divided by A2 square. Okay, which shows that when a noise resistance is transferred from the output, that is the, if this noise resistance is transferred from output to the input stage, it must be divided by the square of the voltage gain of that stage. Okay, so if we are given some output resistance, okay, let's say R3, which is generating a noise voltage Vn. And now if we want to calculate the counterpart of this R3 output resistance at the input, which would create the same noise voltage, then it can be find out by using just, let's say if the input counterpart is R3 dash, it can be find out by just dividing this by the square of gain, that is R3 upon A2 square. So this is how we can find out the input counterpart of that output resistance that will create the same noise voltage at the output. Okay, so equivalent noise resistance at the input. Now what is the resistance at the input? It would become R2 plus R3 dash. So now input resistance would become R2 plus R3 dash, which would come out to be R2 plus R3 upon A2 square. Okay, similarly we can find out the R2 dash for R2. We can find out R2 dash, which is equivalent to R2, that will create the same noise voltage at the output as R2 is creating. So R2 dash would be equal to R2 upon A1 square. Okay, so the formula comes out to be R2 dash is, that is R equivalent dash upon a1 square R equivalent is nothing but, as we have calculated R equivalent is this, that is R2 plus R3 dash. So if we have to calculate R2 dash, it would be R equivalent upon A1 square, because A1 is the gain of the first amplifier. So putting the value of R equivalent dash, we would get R2 dash as R2 upon A1 square plus R3 upon A1 square A2 square. So total input resistance at the input would be R1 plus R2 dash, that would come out to be R1 plus R2 A1 square plus R3 A1 square A2 square. So this is how we can calculate noises when two amplifiers are connected in cascade. Okay, there is an example we are given. First stage of a two-stage amplifier has a voltage gain of 10, a 600 ohm input resistor, a 1600 ohm equivalent noise resistance, and a 27 kilo ohm output resistor. For the second stage, we have 25 gain, 81 input resistor, 81 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm noise resistance, and 1 mega ohm output. So R1 would be, as we have 600 and 600 ohm resistance, R1 will be 2200. R2 would be, since 27, this 27 and 81 are connected in parallel, so R2 would be a parallel combination of 27 and 81, which comes out to be 30.2 kilo ohm, and the output resistance is given as 1 mega ohm. So R equivalent at the equivalent noise resistance at the input will be R1, as we have already seen, R1 plus R2 upon A1 square plus R3 upon A1 square A2 square. Putting the respective values, we would get R equivalent as 2580 ohm. So this is how we can calculate the noise equivalent resistance in cascade form. Next is signal to noise ratio. So what is signal to noise ratio? It is calculated basically for two reasons: to compare two kind of equipments and to evaluate their performances. Like if we have two systems and we want to compare their performances, so we can compare it on the basis of signal to noise ratio. So the system having a high signal to noise ratio would be a better system. Okay. Secondly, it is used for comparison of noise and signal at the same point to ensure that the noise is not in excessive to the signal. So SNR, signal to noise ratio, is defined as the ratio of signal power to the noise power at same point. Okay, so we are calculating the signal and noise at the same point, so which is nothing but the ratio of powers, that is v square vs square divided by r and divided by vn square by r, where vs is the signal voltage and vn is the noise voltage. So signal to noise ratio would come out to be square of signal voltage to noise voltage, that is vs square upon vn square. So this is how we can calculate signal to noise ratio. Next is noise figure. So noise figure is defined as the ratio of signal to noise power at the input terminal that to the signal to noise ratio power at the output terminal. So it is the input signal to noise ratio and divided by output signal to noise ratio. So noise figure will be 1, that is the input signal to noise ratio and output signal to noise ratio are equal. If these are equal, then the system or our receiver would be an ideal receiver, but practically it is not possible. So for practical receivers, signal to noise ratio at output is always somewhere less than the input, and hence noise figure would be greater than 1 for practical systems. Noise figure would always be greater than 1 because we would always lose some signal power as we transmit from transmitter to the receiver. Okay, so noise figure would be greater than 1 in almost all practical systems. So how can we calculate the noise figure? Here in the figure we have, this is the transmission side or the generation side, or this is the our receiver or the amplifying receiver. So Ra is the input resistance and RT is the input resistance, and Ra is the internal impedance of source, that is this is the source impedance and this is the input impedance, and RL is the load or the output impedances. Okay, if we are given that RT is the input impedance, Ra is the internal impedance of antenna, RL is the output impedance. So and the voltage gain of this system is A, that is from input to output the voltage gain is A. So if we calculate signal input voltage, it would come out to be as signal input voltage would appear across this RT. So it would be, if we use the voltage divider rule, VSI, voltage signal power will be the voltage across this input impedance, which comes out to be Vs into RT upon Ra plus RT, as we have two resistance Ra and RT. So power, as we all know, power is V square upon R. So power across this input resistance RT would be Vs square upon RT, which comes out to be this. Okay. Similarly, we can calculate the noise input voltage, as we already know the noise input voltage would be under root 4 kT del F into R. So we need to calculate the V square, VNI square. So it comes out to be 4 kT del F into equivalent input resistance. Since Ra and RT are connected in parallel, so it would comes out to be this. So the noise input power will be VNI square upon RT. We are calculating around input resistance, so it comes out to be this. We have calculated the input signal power and the input noise power. Now we need to find the signal to noise ratio. We would divide the signal power by noise power. So our formula for signal to noise at input would come out to be this one. We need to remember the formula for the noise voltage, and this is how we can calculate easily. So at output, if the power of signal at output can be calculated as Vs square upon RL, as RL is the output resistance and Vs is the signal voltage at output. So as we are using an amplification factor A, Vs naught would be equal to A Vsi. So if Vsi is the input voltage as the input, then Vs naught at the output would be amplified by factor A. So putting this in the formula, we get output signal power A Vsi whole square divided by RL, and which comes out to be this one. And if Pn naught is the output noise power at the output, then signal to noise ratio at output comes out to be this, dividing this by P naught. Now what is noise figure? Noise figure was the signal to noise ratio at the input of the receiver to the signal to noise ratio at the output. So this comes out to be, if we divide both, as we have already calculated both the signal to noise ratios, it comes out to be this. If we know the input resistance, the source resistance and the output resistance, we can calculate the noise figure. Okay, so this is it for the lecture. We have seen how we can calculate the noises when two different sources are connected in series, two resistive sources. Then we saw how can we calculate noise when two amplifiers are connected in cascade mode, and then we saw the signal to noise ratio and how to calculate the noise figure. So this is it for the lecture. Thank you very much.